Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. Our top story this hour, our continuing coverage of that deadly school shooting in Parkland, Florida.
At least 17 people killed, another 15 wounded there. The suspected shooter, 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, arraigned today as authorities learn more about him. He was expelled from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, the site of yesterday's attack.
Because of issues that arose here, he was transferred to another school.
Police say he came to the school armed with an AR-15 style rifle. A fire alarm sounded, which allowed students to be targeted out in the open. The victims included both students and adults. Cruz escaped the campus but was captured shortly afterwards. An attorney for Cruz says her client is sad and remorseful. This tragedy provoking more political discussions surrounding guns and mental illness.
State and federal lawmakers have been vocal following this incident, but will it lead to any real change? ABC 7's Adam Cellini joins us live from downtown Sarasota to explain why some are losing confidence in lawmakers. Adam?
Yeah, Scott and Jacqueline, are we doing enough about the accessibility of assault rifles? Are we paying enough attention to mental health among students? These are some of the questions driving the political conversation, but many are losing confidence that these conversations can lead to any real change.
Let the change, or at least the discussion.
Sarasota City Manager Tom Barwin learned a hard truth in 2016 after the Pulse nightclub shooting.
We learned the NRA controls our country, basically through their lobbying efforts.
At that time, Barwin tried to pass a resolution simply asking state and federal lawmakers to ban assault rifles, but it was quickly shot down.
Nobody is talking about preventative action to stop this. And it can be stopped, and it's not really rocket science.
Now 17 more were killed at a South Florida high school. An assault rifle was involved, and we're hearing the usual rhetoric. Democrats talking gun control.
An AR-15 is not for hunting, it's for killing.
And Republicans, like local state Senator Bill Galvano, requesting more guns for school security officers. Attorney Jeff Young, known locally as the gun lawyer, would prefer the latter, but like Barwin, doesn't expect any actual change from lawmakers.
It's frustrating as a parent who has children in school. It's frustrating as a gun owner who's worried about his Second Amendment rights. It's frustrating as an American citizen who doesn't like to see our streets or our schools or hotels or whatever turn into these crime fields.
Our president among those calling the 19-year-old suspect Nicholas Cruz mentally disturbed. Local mental health professionals say treatment is an area that is improving in the state with more resources and advocates.
It's been getting more attention, especially for kids, but it's not enough. And so I think we just have to keep working on it. We need to get involved sooner. So prevention is definitely one of the answers.
And although Barwin feels powerless as a city manager, he asks voters to hold their lawmakers accountable.
Because we're the ones that have to mop up the carnage and deal with, the tragedy for years to come.
And among the immediate reaction up in Tallahassee, State Representative Julio Gonzalez filed an amendment to an existing bill today that would simply require all of Florida's school districts be prepared for active shooter situations and hostage situations in their schools. Reporting live in downtown Sarasota, I'm Adam Cellini. Scott and Jacqueline, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Adam. Students on the Suncoast are responding to yesterday's mass shooting. It was a day of reflection at Venice High School as many students and teachers spoke about what happened and how to ensure it never happens here. School administrators work to create positive relationships with students so they feel comfortable speaking up if they see something out of the ordinary.
It's sad that it's something that we have to worry about and take precautions about because it shouldn't be an issue nowadays.
School administrators also reviewed their lockdown procedures. At Venice High, they have a very strict policy about keeping doors locked at all times.
Tragedies like this make many parents wonder about how safe their children really are at school. Coming up tonight at 7, ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick is taking a look at what security measures are in place in both Sarasota and Manatee County schools to ensure your child's safety. Also, what improvements the districts are looking to make and what the response plans are if something were to happen.
This balance, particularly at the elementary level, between having a warm and welcoming environment for mom and dad and their 6-year-old who they're about to drop off in your schools, and creating an environment that's really safe and secure, and those tend to push in different directions. And so how do you find that balance?
Tonight at 7, a discussion covering every angle of this story. You'll hear from a psychologist, political science professor, the NRA, a deputy school superintendent, and a school safety expert. Of course, ABC 7 is closely following the latest developments on this tragic shooting. For the latest on the story and other breaking news, just download our news app. You can go to the App Store and search for ABC 7 Sarasota or WWSB.
Time now to check in with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan for a look at our first alert forecast this evening. Bob?
Another beautiful sunset tonight. Jacqueline and Scott looking out over Casey Key right now. Seas running less than 2 feet and hardly any clouds around, so you're not going to get those spectacular colors that you can see sometimes with some higher clouds moving overhead. Currently, we have fair skies, 73 on the temperature. The dew point 10 degrees cooler. It's a little lower than it has been, that dew point, so that means we may not see as much fog as we saw this morning. 30-23 on the barometer. That's high. Although it's fallen a little bit since yesterday, it's still holding firm right now, keeping everything well to the west and north of us as the storm track has shifted well north of our area, and it doesn't appear that it's going to budge much. Tonight, we're looking at fair skies, and tomorrow, pretty much the same. Lots of sunshine around throughout the day tomorrow. 76 now in Jacksonville. Orlando, after getting up into around 85 today, is now at 79, 77 in Miami and Key West at 77. So all in all across the state, living up to its name, Sunshine State. And as far as temperatures go, pretty mild by 11 o'clock, 65 degrees. Temperatures much warmer than average, and that water temperature also in the mid-70s, a little higher than it normally is for this time of year, running about almost 10 degrees warmer than typical. Well, much more in our forecast for the weekend and beyond coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Bob, thank you. A man wanted for murder and attempted murder is now behind bars. After weeks of searching, Darius Dunlap turned himself in this afternoon at the Manatee County Jail. Detectives say Dunlap shot 2 men in Palmetto on February 4th. One victim was pronounced dead at the scene. The other was taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. That second victim, by the way, is expected to survive.
Gun violence protests happening earlier this afternoon in downtown Sarasota. About 100 people gathered on US 41 at the Sarasota Bayfront, holding signs pushing for better gun control laws. Sarasota's chapter of the Brady Campaign to Prevent Gun Violence organized that protest. Those who participated wanted change, and they want it now, especially following yesterday's school shooting massacre in Broward County.
What I'm hoping happens out here by us is a raising of awareness. Among other things, we have more people now who will be making calls to legislators, and Sarasota sees us, and that's important. They need to know there are a lot of us out here who care about this issue.
This group gets together in the same spot every Thursday afternoon from 4 to 5 o'clock. Today, following that deadly school shooting, they had many more supporters joining their protest. Still to come on your Suncoast News, the Pittsburgh Pirates getting out and about in the community to celebrate 50 years here on the Suncoast.
Plus, the verdict on a controversial puppy mill ordinance in Sarasota County is in. The judge is ruling on a case that could end the sale of puppies at a local pet store.
Part of the U.S. Paralympic rugby team. In my game, movement is everything. I get frustrated when my move is blocked, especially when that guy has no right to be there, even just for a minute. I love a challenge, but I don't like to play this game every day.
A message from the United Spinal Association.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Come experience the rugged capability and luxurious comfort of a new Ram truck and get big savings during Ram Truck Month at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Shop the area's largest selection of new Ram trucks. Get the all-new redesigned 2018 Ram Quad Cab for as little as $25,999. Or save big and get $13,300 off a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
A judge sides with Sarasota County in a legal fight with a Petland store over its puppy sales. Sarasota County approved a puppy mill ordinance back in January of 2016, giving stores like Petland a 1-year grace period to continue selling the animals. Petland was the only commercial retailer challenging the ordinance, claiming it was unconstitutional. But now that the lawsuit has been overturned, we asked what that means for area pet stores.
It's not a prohibition on pet stores, it's a prohibition on getting puppies from puppy mills. So to the extent that the Humane Society wants to sell puppies in pet stores, or there are other sources of getting puppies, that's all just fine. The issue is you can't buy from puppy mills. And so pet stores, you know, Petco, Petland, PetSmart, all of them are just fine. It's just how they buy their product.
The county ordinance considers puppy mills as places that breed puppies for sale in conditions typically regarded as inhumane. Attorney Morgan Bentley says an appeal is expected. Should Petland appeal, it could be anywhere between 8 months to a year and a half before a decision is made.
The Pittsburgh Pirates celebrating 50 years in Bradenton with 50 community service outings this year. The Pirates mascot Marty visiting seniors at the Daybreak Adult Day Center to serve food and just get everyone excited for spring training, which of course got underway this week.
I love visiting the elderly and putting a smile on their face with our mascots and being able to help them out. We love doing all kinds of community relations activities in the community. It just puts a smile to our face, a smile to the fans' face. It's just great for everyone.
The Adult Day Center partners with Meals on Wheels to give older adults with mental or physical difficulties healthy meals and offer them a safe environment for social and recreational activities.
A runway walk on a mission, the local nonprofit Safe Place and Rape Crisis Center Treasure Chest debuting some of its finest fashions today at the Ritz-Carlton. I actually got the chance to take part as one of the models. SPARCC, Spark, as it's also referred to, offers free and confidential domestic violence and sexual assault services for Sarasota and DeSoto County, and was certainly a great organization to take part in. About 600 people were there at that luncheon and fashion show, and all of the dresses sold right off the racks. So all of that money going back to the Spark Center. So that's great news.
You looked amazing.
Thank
you.
All
those dresses. Up next, Bob Harrigan will be back with your first alert weather forecast for the rest of the week.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7.
It has happened yet again, this time at a Florida high school in Parkland near Fort Lauderdale. Another school shooting, scores injured. What happened? Why? And how do we stop these tragedies from happening as often as they seem to do? I'm Alan Cohn. We'll gather at the Trapezoid for the latest.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Motor Trend said the new Alfa Romeo Giulia is hands down the best sports sedan you can buy today. And named it the 2018 Motor Trend Car of the Year. Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Our overall experience working with California Closets was phenomenal.
Calm, reassuring.
Through
Through happenstance, we ended up paired with our designer, Jen. She was someone who not only was patient, someone who was professional. She's become extended family.
She had great insight to help direct me towards those things that could make our dreams come true.
We are the Greens, and this is our California Closet story.
Alex Karras Lincoln's 40th anniversary sale. Please join us in welcoming the two newest additions to the Lincoln lineup, our flagship luxury sedan, the 2018 Lincoln Continental, and the totally redesigned 2018 Lincoln Navigator, featuring 450 horsepower, 10-speed transmission, and many best-in-class features. Alex Karras Lincoln, where our mission statement is consistent commitment, every client, every time. Located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
I just had a very educational ride with Nina.
Did you learn anything?
Where do I begin? So all this stuff goes into a safety check.
Yep.
It's a long list.
It's important stuff.
Test the smoke detector.
Yep.
Check the breaker box.
Yep.
Meter the GFCIs.
Ground fault circuit interrupters.
Why do that?
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Nina, you make it look easy.
Thanks, but don't do it yourself.
Who's your guy?
Fact: the top 3 Marriott hotels in North and South America are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, according to a recent survey of 363 Marriott hotels. The Marriott at Grand National, the Marriott Shoals Hotel, and the Grand Hotel. And 2 of the top 3 Renaissance hotels are also on the trail: Ross Bridge in Birmingham and the Battle House in Mobile. Southern hospitality still rules. For reservations or information, visit rtjgolf.com/resorts.
My name is Stephen Campagna. We're Ben Gates and Dramus, and here is your law tip of the week. If you've been arrested in the state of Florida, the state attorney's office is already working on your prosecution. It's time to work on your defense. So give us a call. We've got your back.
When evaluating the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, Car and Driver magazine said every crossover should be this good to drive. We agree. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Not just people that like the warm weather, apparently.
Yeah. Some cold-blooded animals are actually out there. A reptile, this one is, and it got out there, and you can get a shot of it right here. Look at this. This is an amazing video.
No, thank you.
Yeah, Jeremy Egglesfield, I just got off the phone with him. He saw this Tuesday night with his wife. They were walking Tuesday afternoon around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is a Diamondback Rattlesnake, as you can see right there, with its rattle up. It's a bigger one than usual, yeah. And this is by Lakewood Ranch, Summerfield Parkway, in the middle of the day. Just kind of meandering around. That warm temperature actually allowing these cold-blooded reptiles to move around a little bit more. This one by, again, Summerfield Parkway, right there by
Lakewood Ranch?
Lakewood Ranch, yeah.
Can't even watch this video.
You
It's
know
gonna
what?
be the heebie-jeebies.
So people beyond there just kind of having lunch, too, it looks like. So be careful out there. You're in Florida.
Leave them alone.
Yeah, Jeremy, by the way, a native of Florida, has never seen that. He's lived there in Lakewood Ranch for many years and has never seen a rattlesnake right there by that nature park. Even our camera operator here and director, Chris, has said she's walked around that as well. So some crazy things happening as a result of the warm weather. A Lakewood Ranch webcam showing pretty nice conditions out there this evening. Satellite and radar imagery showing fair skies overhead as a large dome of high pressure moving in. By the way, thank you, Jeremy, for that video. And you can see we have this easterly wind flow at the surface. That's really warmed us up. And with this high pressure in the upper level of the atmosphere kind of keeping everything well to the north of us, and it's pushing around the periphery of this large dome of high pressure. Current conditions now 73, and the dew point a little lower than it has been. That means we're going to be just a little bit cooler tomorrow morning. But still well above average, and not as much fog around, I don't think, as a result of that dry air. The high today was 1 degree shy of 80, so we end our string of 80-degree days plus at 8, and 88, the record set back in 1975. Well, temperatures now upper 60s to low 70s. Longboat Key at 70, 74 at Palmer, 75 at Rosedale. Waterleaf a couple degrees warmer. Laurel Oak at 73, and Kensington Park 74. Northport, you're still a bit warmer there than Inglewood as a result of it being away from the water temperature, which is now running about 10 degrees above normal. That water temperature is into the low 70s, right around 73, taken at the end of the Venice Pier there. And normally it's around 63. 73 the current temperature in Sarasota, 76 in Jacksonville, and temperatures into the low 70s right near the coast, upper 70s in Sebring, Lake Placid, and Avon Park. Well, the wind and fog forecast. Well, we had been dealing with this, but not that much tonight. At least this model indicating just some patchy fog moving in occasionally, and then we'll see a lot of sunshine tomorrow. The winds out of the southeast with a little sea breeze developing in the afternoon means we'll see warm temperatures. Here comes the front, and then there goes the front. Doesn't have much success getting through, and we'll see the potential for fog to return, I think, on Saturday morning and on Sunday morning. Well, the satellite and radar imagery not showing any major storms, although some rain falling from Missouri all the way over to Ohio. The forecast again calling for us to see partly cloudy skies with the rain staying well to our north. You'll see this change over to snow on into Saturday late and Sunday, and that rain, snow, and freezing rain heading off toward New York, Pennsylvania, and eventually the northern New England states. So nasty weather up there, pretty nice down here for the evening, not a bad light chop in the bays and inland waters. Mild tonight, and some patchy fog, a low of 63 degrees, so not as much fog tomorrow to start the day. We'll look for a little bit, only a 10% chance for a shower or two, staying nice over the weekend, maybe even a couple degrees warmer by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. There's a chance for a shower or two come Tuesday, but not much, only at 20%. Long-range forecast indicating we may see some cooler weather to end this month. Back to you guys.
And we'll be right back with more. Stay with us.
Tonight, the tragic school shooting in Florida, the victims, the injured, the shooting suspect's motive. After the chaos, the fear, and the lockdown. Tonight, for the latest, turn to ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
Here's today's job of the day. ABC7 is seeking a part-time media controller to manage various stages of video on-air content playout. General computer skills are an absolute must. Visit mysuncoast.com/job-of-the-day to apply.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Sarasota Opera's 2018 Winter Opera Festival is here, featuring Puccini's Manon Lescaut, Bizet's Carmen, Bellini's Norma, and D'Albert's rarely heard Tiefland. For more information, go to sarasotaopera.org.
Thousands of award-winning Honda SUVs are on sale from $189 a month during the Honda President's Day sales event. You've got to see these SUVs. Get a surprisingly spacious 2018 HR-V, $189 a month, or step up to Pilot for $289 a month with available seating for 8. Plus, we have Motor Trend's SUV of the Year, the 2018 CR-V, and Ridgeline, a car and driver's 10 best. All on sale for up to $3,805, less than the competition, at your local Honda dealer.
All this week, Marla Spence investigates the top 5 worst intersections on the Suncoast. Find out what's being done to fix these danger zones and what you can do to stay safe. All this week on ABC7 News at 6 a.m.
Suncoast, very busy place right now. Whatever kind of entertainment you enjoy, you can find it right here, right now.
That is for sure. ABC7's Linda Carson shows us more in Suncoast.
Thunder by the Bay rolls into town this weekend. Friday night, there's a downtown block party called Bikes on Main. Saturday and Sunday, Thunder by the Bay is at the Sarasota County Fairgrounds. And the First Brass of Sarasota presents Sharon Scott in a show called Mardi Gras.
It is a Mardi Gras show, a celebration, good feel-good music. There is gospel, there's classical, there are hymns, there's blues, jazz, a little bit of everything. And Gary My lovely, lovely, lovely artistic director at First Brass will probably play the pipes.
That's Sunday at 4 at St. Paul Lutheran Church on Bay Vista. And Hunchback of Notre Dame is now at the Manatee Performing Arts Center.
And then I swear I'll be content.
It's the same story people know and love about Quasimodo up in the bell tower, yearning to be part of the people, and the story of love between him and Esmeralda.
Through March 4th. And there's going to be a good time in Venice this weekend. The Jewish Congregation of Venice presents their 24th Food Festival. It's this Sunday from 10 to 4. Great entertainment, great shopping, and unbelievable food. Chief Cook Harriet Davidson says most of the food is made right here in their kitchen.
In our bakery, we'll be serving our homemade strudel, Homentaschen, rugula, mandelbread, and as you can see over behind me, fresh baked challis. We started making them today.
All the Jewish dishes we love.
We're going to have corned beef and pastrami sandwiches, rolled stuffed cabbage, knishes. I make meat, potato, and feta cheese spinach knish, just like in New York. They're beautiful. We have homemade kugels and chopped liver.
There'll be live entertainment and an awesome flea market. Also this weekend, the Cortes Fish Festival. Florida used to be dotted with small fishing villages. Now Cortes Village is one of the few left. This weekend they have their 36th annual Fish Festival to show you what it used to be like in a fishing village, what it's like today, and what they hope to preserve for tomorrow.
The festival is full of food, great entertainment from country to jazz to blues. We try to have entertainment that everybody will enjoy. We have 60 artists, and it's nothing manufactured, it's all handmade artwork.
Saturday and Sunday. Linda Carson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
A lot to do.
Lots going on.
Always.
That's right. And Our Lady Queen of Martyrs having an Italian festival, I guess, for Washington's birthday coming up. That's Saturday, 1 to 7. So you want to stop out there for some good Italian food as well. That's 1 to 7. And St. Pio's, that's who it's actually honoring, St. Pio's.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds great.
Stop by there in between the gigs. You know,
yeah. All the other food, right?
That's right.
Go there for the food. World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you again at 11. Have a great night.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
My California Closets designer is a rock star. She was able to design the most beautiful space for me. When I turn the lights on, it's breathtaking. La! It's just a little slice of organized heaven. The California Closet team was so professional, so reliable. It was seriously a dream come true. My name is Jill, and this is my California Closet story.
If you've never truly loved your car, you've clearly never owned a Subaru. Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's 2017 most trusted brand, best overall brand, and lowest 5-year cost to own. And Subaru Impreza is an IIHS top safety pick for 11 years running. Lease the all-new 2018 Subaru Impreza for just $195 a month for 42 months with zero due at signing. That's right, not one penny. Get more for your money during the Subaru True Love event at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
You now have the power to prioritize your Facebook feed and get local news and information from the team you trust. Go to the ABC7 Sarasota page on Facebook. Give us a like, then click following and choose See First. That's it. Customize even more by choosing notifications. Choose breaking news, posts, live videos, anything you want to see in real time. Take control of your newsfeed and stay connected to what's happening in your community with ABC7 on Facebook.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.